Now we are going to discuss about slicing and sorting in Pandas data frame. Now you might have noticed that the first row has a position 0 and the last value is the range of this omitted. So for 0 to 10, the range of the first 10 rows returned with the position starting with 0 and ending with 9. So if we need to select a range of rows, we use their labels and we can use the method LOC for it. And if we need to select the range of rows or columns using their position, then we use the method ILOC. These are the two methods which we use. Next, now we are going to see that how can we slice a particular data frame according to the salaries which are there. So for example, if we slice like this, DF 0 3. Now what we will done, the location of the first row is 0 and last row is exclusive, that is 3 will be exclusive. The last value of the range is not included. So it will print 0, 1 and 2. Here you can see 0, 1 and 2 are printed. Next, if let's see what we get for our different sub data frame and the method .loc subset. Okay, we'll use that .loc subset and we have a sub data frame which we created previously here for salary, df sub. So we are using that only, df sub dot loc, and here we're going to start from 10, end at 20, comma, I'm giving here rank, another field 6, and then I'm giving her salary. Now here you can see it returns that the look which we have given 10, 20. So that means it is going to check for the rows and the columns and then it is going to return. So this method LOC is the subset of the data frame based on the labels, which subset of the data frame which we have created. According to that, it is returning 13. So this is how we can do slicing, and you can check if you want to just return from the first two columns data only, then you can write df dot LOC. You can leave the first one as blank and then write 0, 2. So here you can see it returns you all the indexes because you have not given the start index, and it returns you the first two columns which are there, that is rank and discipline. The rank and the discipline of the professor, that has been returned. Now if you want to define that the first and the sixth row and the second and the fourth column, if you want to fetch that data, then how can you do that? You have to simply write df.iloc first and sixth row. That means first will be the 0th element, sixth row, that means the 5th index. Similarly, you have to fetch for second and the fourth. That means you have to give, for second you have to mention the first, and for fourth you have to give the 3rd index. So here you can see 0th and 5th is returned, and that is discipline and service, which are there at the 2nd and 4th columns. Next, we are going to discuss about sorting. Now sorting, we can sort the data by a value in column, and by default the sorting will occur in ascending order and a new data frame will be returned. So firstly, if I want to sort the data frame by years of service and create a new data frame for it. So how can I do that? And I will not print all the records, I will print the first two records. So that will do in head attribute. So I'm creating here df sorted, a new data frame that is going to store the value of df.sort values and you are sorting by, you have to give which field you are using as sorting, as service. Now what you have to do is you have to print only the first two records, so you have to write here df sorted, and then here you can mention dot head attribute, and you want to print just first two values. And you execute this, you can see here it is being sorted by service. The service 0 where is there, this is sorting from there, and the first two values have been returned. If you leave this blank, it will return you first 5 records. So you can see here first 5 records sorted by service have been returned to you. Next, if you want to restore the original order by sorting using index, then how can you do that? That means you want to restore the order. So what you will do is you will write here df dot sort index ascending equals to true, and then you have to write there in place equals to true. So what this will do, it will restore the original order only. And now if you write here df dot head so here you can see it has restored the original order which is there of the usual CSV file. In place, if you write it false, then it will return a new copy of data. In place is equals to 2, then it will return nothing. So by the end of this video, we have completely discussed about data frame in Pandas, and we have also discussed about grouping, filtering, slicing, and sorting. The notes or the referral notes will be provided in the link of the video description.